Okay, hi, my name is Manuel Rodriguez, and this is my presentation for assignment 4 of the social data mining techniques. This one is about Azure Cognitive Services. What are cognitive services? Well, basically, it's a service of Microsoft that brings like an easy way for people who are not developers and have not that knowledge on machine learning, an easy way to use artificial intelligence and some other capabilities. They want to make, for example, like start making a machine like thinking and like replace something like the brain function of a human in the computer. And we're going to use the image classifier. This one classifies the images according to something that we teach to the computer, to the machine, so it will start recognize patterns and different colors, size, shapes according to the images we put into the image classifier, and it will recognize them. For this assignment, well, I'm very passionate about sports. I love sports, so I decided to do it with sport balls. In this case, that is the principal thing you need to play any sport. So I decided to do it with this because, well, basically I love sports. I'm very passionate, and of course I had to choose soccer because I am a very big soccer fan. I love soccer. I'm very passionate about soccer, and I decided to do it with basketball and tennis, basketball and soccer, because I think it will be a challenge for the image classifier to recognize the difference between them because they are both very similar. The size is very similar. The shape obviously is the same. They're spherical, and I want to try with tennis because this the shape is the same. Is spherical, but the difference obviously are the colors and the size. So let's see if it will recognize the size in the image. I don't know if in an image you can say the real size of something. So these ones are the sports that I chose to do it. Well, here I have some references, and let's see the images. I already downloaded. I have 7 images of each one of the categories of basketball. We have 7 images. Here we can see different images. Basically, a basketball. This is a classic basketball. They are all basically the same color. They are very similar between among all the basketballs are usually very similar. For example, I think in the soccer balls usually are more different from each other because they have different colors, different patterns. Probably these ones will be this is a classic soccer ball, probably the first ball ever we had here with in the shoes and in a stadium. These ones are different between each other because they have different colors, different patterns, different brands. So I think probably soccer will be the most difficult for it. And tennis balls are all, well, basically tennis balls are always the same. Probably it has these are the most common ones, and we also put one here in a different color to see how it will react the image classifier. Great, now let's begin. Okay, so we're going to custom vision and we're going to create our project to see how this is going to react. We put the name sports, so we already created a resource. So it's going to be classification. We're going to have multiple tags per image, and it's going to be general. Let's create the project. Okay, so here we have it. So first we're going to create the tag. So we have obviously we're going to create the general one that it's sports. We're going to create soccer for the soccer balls. We're going to create basketball for the basketball ones and tennis. Here we have it. Okay, these are the 4 tags we're going to use. And let's add the images. We have it here, social. We have status social mining, assignment. This is an assignment 4. So let's begin. We're going to add the 7 basketball images. So here we have basketball and here we have sport. Okay, these ones are uploading. Okay. Done. Great. Now let's add again images. Now let's go to soccer. We're going to select 7 soccer images. And here we select soccer again and sports, obviously. Upload 7 files. Done. And finally, the last ones, which are the tennis balls. Actually, here in Colombia, we play a lot of soccer. As basketball and tennis are not that popular, but I think it's getting really. It's people are getting into playing tennis actually a lot lately. Okay, let's upload the images. But basketball is not that popular here in Colombia. Done. Okay, now we have everything we wanted. So let's just go into train the model. Quick training, train. Okay, so it's training. Let's wait for a second. I'll restart the video when it's done. Okay, it's finished, and well, it looks that it got all the images perfectly. So let's see. Okay, here we have our tennis, soccer, and basketball. We have 7 images per folder, and the sport that has all the images. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's do the quick test to see how it will work. Let's start with something with the easy ones. Let's put images that obviously he'll know. Let's begin with the pink tennis ball. Okay, look at this one. It got it right. Tennis 90%. Okay, but this one was one of the images that we put. So we did that one as a test. So that one was an easy one. Okay, so let's go to Google and let's start trying this out. Okay, let's start looking, for example, soccer. Let's go to images. Okay, I think these ones are pretty easy. Let's begin, for example, something like this. Here we have it. In a soccer field, we complete soccer field. So let's see how this will react to this. And it says soccer 97%, I think, because the soccer ball was one of the classic balls. That one was very easy. I want to see probably, okay, let's go for maybe soccer balls, but I want to see how it will react with different colors. Because soccer balls can be from different colors. So I want to see, for example, something like this. I think this is a flag from a country. So let's see how it will react to this one. Okay, let's see how it will react. And this one says soccer 99%. Okay, it's pretty accurate until now. Okay. Okay, we've been trying with easy ones, and let's try let's try also basketball to see how it will react to basketballs. These ones are easy to just start trying the the image classifier. Let's look down. What can we find? Okay, let's try one with the soccer play with the basketball players on it. Let's see how it works, and let's see how it will react to this one. This one, okay, let's see. Basketball 86%. Okay, looks nice. Basketball. Okay, okay, that was good. Okay, now I want to start probably, for example, what if I start putting, we have in the soccer ball, we have one when we can see soccer shoes. For example, what if I put a soccer shoe and let's see how it will react to, for example, something like this, because we have, here we have, in one of the images we put a soccer shoes with the ball. So let's see how it will react to the soccer shoes. Okay, the soccer shoes he still doesn't recognize it because it says tennis, 33%. I don't know why. Okay, but it still doesn't recognize by the shoes. I put one image in the soccer with soccer shoes, so this one didn't recognize it. For example, what if I put maybe a soccer stadium? Because we put some of them with we had one images with the stadium. Let's see if this one will work. Okay, let's start. Let's see how it will work. This one, the soccer stadium, it says tennis again. Okay, so and soccer is second with 31%, tennis with 34%, probably because of the color, because the tennis balls are very similar to the color of the soccer field. Okay, so we can start seeing that color is very important. It will recognize. Okay, here we have some basketball courts. Okay, let's try out. This one is nice because I want to see how it will react to this one, because it has a lot of green, so probably I will get confused with the tennis balls, but also has the basketball court. So let's see. It says tennis 60%. Okay, so we're starting to see that the color probably is one of the main things that the image classifier looks at. Okay, let's for example, let's look. What if I put American football, the American football ball? For example, I want to see probably how it will react to one of these ones. Let's try this one, for example. Probably because of the color, I would say that it will say basketball, because have a similar color to a basketball ball. And yeah, it says basketball 70%. Okay, let's see. I want to try, for example, we put us a couple of basketball balls that it had the logo, the Spalding logo. So I want to try, for example, what if I put the Spalding logo on it, and let's see if it will. Probably it will say basketball, but let's see. Let's try it. Let's try. Let's see how it will work with. Well, this is mostly letters, so let's see how it will react to letters or. Well, this is a logo. It says soccer. It doesn't say basketball. That's surprising because here in basketball we had one that says Spalding. So probably it means that it doesn't recognize letter that well, so that it needs more than just one image to start recognizing. Let's try with Wilson logo. We had also a couple of Wilson so well, I think we have a couple of. Here is going to be interesting because there's a couple. I think we have a couple of Wilson in the basketball images that we put, and we have also a Wilson in the tennis. So it says a soccer. Wow, that's surprising because soccer. I think soccer is the only one that doesn't have any Wilson logo. We have a basketball with the Wilson logo, and we also have, well, in tennis, I don't remember. I think we have Wilson also, and in soccer we don't have any Wilsons. This is interesting, probably because the color, because the black and white. So it will think it's like the pattern of a soccer ball. This is interesting. Okay, let's try a last one. What if I want to see the Earth? So, for example, the planet. Let's see the planet, which if the Earth is more similar to which kind of ball. The Earth. This is like see which is the sport that it relates to the planet more than the other one, and it says soccer. Wow, that's surprise soccer. I don't know why it says. I don't know why it says soccer. But for example, I thought it would say tennis because it has green or something. But it says soccer. Wow, that's surprising. Well, probably that's another confirmation to say that soccer is the best sport in the world. Okay. I think we tried a couple of things interesting. We can see maybe the color is very important in the image classifier, the patterns. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, that was very interesting. Okay, I I like this song a lot. We tried the image classifier of Azure Cognitives. It was very interesting assignment. Okay, thank you very much.